Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedra Eikev. Many people's issues with Torah and halacha is the obligatory nature, having their personal freedoms restricted. In a world that treasures individual liberty, religion can seem limiting, and therefore many people reject it. The problem is they see halacha as a list of do's and do-nots, and mostly do-nots. Yet, as we read in this week's Torah portion, halacha is much more than a list of do's and do-nots. It's a meaningful system that adds value to our lives. The value only comes when the do's and do-nots are set aside and the true meaning of the Torah is perceived. In our Torah portion, we read the opening verse. It says, "If you do obey these rules and observe them carefully, your God will maintain faithfully for you the covenant made on oath with your fathers." In his commentary to this pasuk, the Sforno wrote that Moshe explained that the reason God commands the Jewish people to observe all of these commandments is in order to be able to fulfill the promise made to their forefathers regarding them. The people were meant to observe these commandments out of a feeling of love for God, not because they did so in order to earn a reward. The idea that it isn't enough to fulfill the mitzvot or the Torah like a to-do list, but intention is important as well, is reflected in the words of the Rambam. The Rambam wrote, "A person should not say that I will fulfill the mitzvot of the Torah and occupy myself in its wisdom in order to receive all the blessings which are contained within it, or in order to merit the life of the world to come. Similarly, I will separate myself from all the sins which the Torah warned against, so that I will be saved from all the curses contained in the Torah, or so that my soul will not be cut off from the life of the world to come." It's not fitting to serve God in this manner. A person whose service is motivated by these factors is considered one who serves out of fear. He is not on the level of the prophets or of the wise. Rambam also wrote that a person should direct his heart and the totality of his behavior to one goal, becoming aware of God, blessed be He. The way he rests, rises, and speaks should all be directed to this end. For example, when involved in business dealings or working for a wage, he shouldn't think solely of gathering money. Rather, he should do these things so that he will be able to obtain that which the body needs: food, drink, a home, and a wife. Similarly, when he eats, drinks, and even when he engages in intimate relations, he should not intend to do things solely for pleasure to the point where he'll eat and drink only that which is sweet to the palate and engage in intercourse for pleasure. Rather, he should take care to eat and drink only in order to be healthy in body and limb. Fulfilling mitzvah, observing the Torah, and keeping halacha is so much more than just checking off boxes of a to-do list. It is more than even being careful of the details of halacha and making sure that every aspect of a specific mitzvah was done properly. Keeping the Torah mitzvah is all about the person it transforms you into, from before you fulfilled the mitzvah until after you fulfilled it. The transformation is largely dependent on your intentions. If you are striving to connect with God, as opposed to just alleviating guilt or a sense of obligation, you'll transform yourself, and the mitzvahs will have been what transformed you. Shalom.